Hello friends, welcome back to Super U3, the place where we explore knowledge, wisdom, and practical tools from books to help you grow into the best version of yourself. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a morning where everything just clicked? You sat down, focused completely on your work, and in just a few hours, you accomplished more than you usually do in an entire day. Not only that, you finished feeling energized instead of drained. Or maybe you've been so deeply absorbed in a book, a hobby, or even a sport that the outside world faded away. Hours passed like minutes, and when you finally stopped, you felt alive, refreshed, and satisfied. This state is what the psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi calls flow, the experience of being so immersed in an activity that time, effort, and even your sense of self seem to disappear. In this state, your mind and body are working together in perfect harmony, pushing you toward your highest potential. Every time you enter flow, you grow stronger, smarter, and more capable. And that's why I believe Mihaly's book Flow is one of the most important guides for anyone serious about personal development. Now, some of you might remember, didn't Super U3 already talk about this book before? Yes, that's right. But there are two reasons why I want to bring it back today. First, many of you have written to me asking for practical ways to create flow in daily life, not just the theory behind it. And second, flow isn't just another book. It's the life's work of a legendary psychologist, a masterpiece worth revisiting again and again. When I first made a video about it, my channel was just starting out. The audio wasn't the best, the script was shorter, and I feel the message didn't reach its full power. So today, I want to go deeper. If the first video was about how flow connects to true happiness, then this one will be about how flow can completely upgrade your performance and your personal growth. All right, let's dive in. Step 1. The power of focus. Entering the doorway to flow. Jim Kwik, author of Limitless, once asked hundreds of executives what their secret to success was. Most of them answered with one thing: the ability to enter a peak state of focus where their productivity skyrocketed to 4 times the normal level. That state, of course, is flow. Mihaly gives us a simple but powerful story in flow. 2 men work in the same factory on the same assembly line. The first one treats the job as a burden. His mind drifts constantly to family problems, to neighborhood gossip, to random worries. Because of this, he makes mistakes, falls behind, and is often scolded by his manager. The second man approaches the exact same job differently. He sees each day as a chance to improve. At first, it took him 43 seconds to complete one task, but with full focus, he trained himself, ignored distractions, and reduced his time to just 28 seconds. His effort was noticed and rewarded. Same workplace, same conditions, yet 2 completely different results. The difference wasn't luck, it wasn't talent, it was focus. As the Russian educator Ushinsky once said, concentration is the one true gateway into our inner world. Without it, we remain strangers to ourselves. But here's the danger. When we lack focus, our mind falls into what psychologists call psychic entropy, a state of disorder. In this state, thoughts scatter, energy drains, and we feel restless and unproductive. Entropy kills both progress and peace of mind. So, if you want to grow, you must train your focus. In fact, I'd argue that focus is the ultimate meta skill. Master it, and nearly every problem in life becomes easier to solve. How do we do it? There are 4 main approaches. Rhythmic approach, block off fixed, distraction-free time every day. For example, 90-minute deep focus session each morning. Bimodal approach, dedicate certain days to deep work and other days to lighter routine tasks. Monastic approach, like a monk, cut out distractions completely for long periods. This is extreme but powerful. Journalistic approach, train yourself to focus anywhere, anytime, under any circumstances. Of these, the journalistic approach is the hardest, but once mastered, it's like having a superpower. You'll be able to drop into flow at will. Personally, I found mindfulness to be the bridge. By practicing awareness in small daily moments, like eating, walking, even brushing my teeth, I gradually built the muscle of presence. Over time, this turned into an ability to focus deeply whenever I needed. And once you can do that, flow becomes natural. Focus creates flow, flow fuels joy, and joy motivates even deeper focus. It's a beautiful upward spiral. Step 2, engaging fully, the sweet spot of challenge. The second ingredient of flow is giving yourself completely to one activity. But here's the secret. The activity must have the right level of difficulty. If it's too easy, you'll get bored. If it's too hard, you'll feel anxious and quit. Flow exists in the balance point, the golden middle, where the task stretches you just beyond your comfort zone. Psychologists call this the learning edge. At the learning edge, every action feels connected, you receive instant feedback, and growth happens naturally. This is why chasing money, fame, or praise doesn't create lasting fulfillment. Those are external rewards. Flow comes from the activity itself being meaningful, engaging, and aligned with your values. Now, not everyone gets to do their dream job. But that doesn't mean you can't experience flow. Many great thinkers say, if you can't change your work, change your attitude toward the work. Even simple, repetitive tasks can become flow experiences if approached with focus and creativity. The right mindset can turn boredom into mastery. Step 3, solitude, the hidden gateway to flow. After decades of research, Mihaly noticed something fascinating. People who know how to find flow don't fear difficult circumstances. They can even find joy in hardship. Take the story of a woman in her 60s. After her husband died and her children moved away, she lived alone on a remote island. At first, the loneliness nearly crushed her. But instead of giving up, she filled her days with reading, writing, drawing, gardening, and caring for animals. Slowly, her inner world blossomed. She found meaning, overcame grief, and lived a deeply fulfilling life, even in solitude. This story shows us that solitude is not a weakness, it's an opportunity. Sadly, in today's world, many of us run away from solitude. We distract ourselves with endless scrolling, TV shows, and noise. Our attention becomes fragmented, and our minds restless. But if you can embrace solitude and use it wisely, reading, creating, reflecting, you will discover flow as a source of strength. Music, art, and physical exercise are also great entry points. Whether it's listening deeply to a song, painting, running, or even dancing, these experiences quiet the noise of life and reconnect you with yourself. Final thoughts. There's a powerful line in flow. A person who can endure challenges with patience and resilience will eventually find their life shaped into a continuous stream of flow. Flow isn't just about feeling good. It's about living with clarity, order, and purpose. Yes, it takes discipline, solitude, and the courage to face difficulty. But the reward is a life of strength, meaning, and true fulfillment. So remember, set clear goals, train your focus, approach tasks with love, and don't fear challenges. If you do this, you'll not only enter flow more often, you'll unlock the best version of yourself. Thank you for being here with Super U3. If this message inspired you, please hit like, share it with someone who could use it, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss our next video. Until next time, stay present, stay focused, and keep flowing.